to go. All
We'll
right,
start
so
with
let's do a countdown.
Okay, countdown.
In 5, 4, 3,
3,
2,
2,
1,
1,
go.
go.
Good luck,
Puzzle!
everyone. Good luck, everyone.
And there. All right, let's have a closer look at
Different
this
sort of
puzzle
goods.
that these pairs are trying to do today.
So this is from Gibson's, and it's
And you
called
can make the
Lynmouth Living. So we have a scene, vintage scene, I guess, back in the, I don't know, 40s, 50s, 60s. I'm not very good at judging this, with some nice cars and houses and a bit of forest.
If you can't make the bottom edge, that's also fine, but the rest of the edges we can make.
I think
So
it's going to
we
be
have
a
something
fast
to
one
go
today.
off of.
So
And the red car, I
good
think
one that
I'll sort
everybody
out the red
can
car and I'll
find
make
something
the
to
red
start on,
car.
and especially with pairs, you can focus on different cars and different colors that stand out to you, different sections.
Yeah, that looks like one of these puzzles that especially probably everyone from the UK is going to be faster at doing, just because I always see these images on these British puzzle brands.
It is a very typical British image. Yeah, Gibson's
if you can't do the bottom
does
edge,
that
that's
very
fine.
strong.
Just
Maria,
do the
TB, your camera is
those
frozen.
blue, this blue.
Okay, so on
leaves.
screen right now we have Madara and Paco from Latvia.
Yeah,
we also have Maggie and Monica from Austria. Magdalena and Maggie. Is that a different Maggie? Possibly. We have one Magdalena.
Plus they are very easy
okay,
to
so there might be
pick out.
Magdalena and Barbara from Austria, Maria and Very from Germany, Maria and Tamaya from Slovakia, and Maria TB, your camera is frozen, so I can't see who. Yeah, but she is puzzling with someone today. That would be Evelina. We just can't see right now.
Yeah, someone in the chat is saying they've all been practicing Kevin Walsh's puzzles ahead of UK nationals, so this might be an advantage for the people who are participating here. I know there's a few because British nationals was only one day yesterday, right? And they are not puzzling today in the nationals. All right, so people are flipping, and I see a little bit of a sorting going on. For sure, people are sorting out the red car and maybe some of the other cars. I'm always interested to see in which configuration the pairs people are puzzling, if they're puzzling opposite each other, side by side, like on the L shape of the corner, or what their strategy is. And yeah, with these first people, we see pretty much all of the strategies.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what people start to sort out. I can start to already see some reddish piles forming. Obviously, that's the biggest standing out section is the first red car in the foreground. We also have a two-tone blue car, green, and a green car as well. There's a yellow bus in the background, but it's quite small. It's not huge. And then we have buildings of different textures and colors. All right, so I've switched up the screen. We have Marie Nielsen and Thomas from Norway. And we have, I'm assuming that's Michelle and Carolyn from Germany. Then we have Toby and Michelle from Germany. Miriam. Is that Miriam and Julia? I don't have a Miriam Curie in my list. Then we have, we have two cameras. Miriam Curie, Miriam and Julia. We only need one device from you with the camera on. Okay. I'm going to switch off one camera. So Miriam and Julia. Then we also have Monica and Joanna from Poland. And also Mirta. Probably from the Netherlands. I think Mirta and Sebastian from the Netherlands.
Welcome, everybody. Yeah, people have started building. By this point, we're about 5 minutes into the competition. Monica and her pair partner, one of them is working on the car, the other one's working on the edge. Myrte and her partner, the same configuration. Other people are sorting into little piles first and then get started. Yeah, I think this is a puzzle where you can do like a sort up front and it'll actually be helpful to do so, because I think it's relatively easy to sort things out, especially the cars. And the background is very different from each other.
Yeah, so I would say that this puzzle is easier than the one that we had last weekend. That one we had the first finish already at 25 minutes. We also had some of the super fast speed puzzling pairs there, where a lot of people are missing today. So that gives an opportunity for some people to jump up some spots and other people to get into the top 10. So that's quite exciting. Yeah, let's see who else we have today. Sandra and Katrin, your screen is off. I'm not sure if that's number 2. Sandra S and Katrin. Okay, there's no bit confusing. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's 2 devices for Sandra and Katrin, and the first one on the list has a 2 behind it. So I think that's the one that they're going to write their done message with.
Yeah, because I can see, oh, it's Sandra Shearer. Oh, okay, I see it. All right, so we have Natalie and Leonie from Germany, Patrick and Evelyn from Switzerland, Sandra and Anna from Germany, Sandra and Katrin from Switzerland. Lots of Sandras today, and Sandra and Nora from Switzerland is another one, and we also have Sarah and Sophia from Portugal.
You know what I always say, if there's multiple people with the same name, please make a Sandra puzzle club. Just band together. Yeah, so we see Patrick and Evelyn, they are having done already great progress. The edge is done. Patrick is working on the red car that is also like halfway done. Evelyn is sorting out, I think, the blue car to get, or something really blue, it's like hard to tell, that she's going to work on next. Sandra and Katrin are also, one of them is working on the sky, the other one's working on the red car. Natalie and her partner having a similar strategy. I feel like everybody is going to start with the red car and with the edge. That seems like the obvious choice for this puzzle.
Yeah, with this one, I think my daughter, I mean, it's been 1 or 2 months since I did this puzzle with my daughter. I think she said straight away she wants to do the red car, and then I said, okay, I'll do the mountains and the top border. So we were working side by side. I don't think we had such good space management. We were kind of reaching over each other the whole time. And at some point when she got stuck on the, and because I was more to the left of her, I started on the blue car. While she was working on the right with that. Yeah, so that's just the way that we do it. We stand side by side because we're doing it at our kitchen bench. But we see most people here are on opposite sides of the table, or here some people are kind of at the corner, or even on a round table. Yeah, so just going to leave Patrick and Evelyn on there for a bit longer, and then we have Sarah and Frank. I don't seem to have a registration for Frank. Okay, so here we go. We just had like another 10 registrations just before we started. So we have Frank and Sarah from Germany, Semilia and Thierry from France, Celia and Marta from Norway, Spela and Katarina from Slovenia, and Stina and Celia from Norway. So it's always great to hear where everybody's from.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit thrown off by the orange table of Semilia and her partner, just because I'm so used to seeing like people just have really like bland tables. I'd say they're either white, they're black, or they're like some form of brown. But to have like this bright, bright orange tablecloth, I wonder if it's helping them. We get a thumbs up. Okay, they like the bright orange tablecloth. That's good.
Well, luckily I didn't give them a bright orange puzzle, so.
Yeah, and everybody's doing really good. We see, yeah, everybody kind of at the similar stages, working on the red car, working on the border. Some people got started with the sky area or the mountain area at the top. So it's so far, you know, everybody's kind of doing really well and very similar progress. So it's anyone's game.
Yeah, so no one seems to be pulling out so far. Everyone's kind of at a similar progress. And yeah, I guess we'll see. And like we're at 11 minutes now, probably in the next 5 minutes, we'll start to see some pairs pull out ahead. All right, we have Teresa from Checha with her partner Zedinek. Okay, we have Orica. So yes, now the camera is working. Ulrika and Amy from USA, although it's frozen. Then we have Farina and Karen from Austria, Veronica and Jana from Slovakia, and Vicky and Tekla from Hungary. And yeah, Vicky's already got the red car done, as so looking quite similar to Patrick and Evelyn.
Yes, and also Teresa has the red car done from what it looks like from here. And interestingly, Verena and Karin, they have not started with the red car. They have started with the blues, and they have this stripe of the bluish car in the front done. They have worked on the top part with the sky. And they are getting started now. I think one of them is getting started on the red car. So there's one pair who so far has a different strategy to everybody else. We'll see.
Just want to mention that Farina and Karen, I think they're doing this at a hotel because they participated yesterday in the UK Nationals. So they're not in their usual environment. Luckily, they found a table that's yeah, the right width, and it's not a portrait puzzle that they have to do sideways.
Yeah, I'm sure a few people are at hotels right now that have been at the UK Nationals yesterday, because I recognize a few of the names that I saw yesterday as well. I tried to find the results for the UK Nationals and I couldn't find them. So if anybody knows where I can find it, please let me know in the chat so that I can have a look.
Yeah, I also checked the website last night and found that, yeah, that the UK Nationals hadn't been updated yet. I did see some screenshots of another screen. Maybe it's from the UK Jigsaw Association, but they hadn't been transferred over to the World Federation website. Andreas and Fertini, your camera is off. Please check that, Andreas and Fertini. So I'm going to leave Vicky and Tekla on screen a bit longer. Then we have Aaron and Graham from the UK. Yep, we can see you now, Andreas. Thank you. They're actually going to be our guest interview later on in the piece. They've been busy. You can see on Aaron's shirt, the Puzzle Guzzle. They've started their own UK online competitions. They've already got a few underway already. And they were at the UK Nationals yesterday, so we can hear more about them. And they always give really interesting and funny answers. So especially for today's questions. So we need to, been thinking for a while, I need to sit down and chat with these guys. We also have Aidan and Sabrina from Switzerland, and Alexandra and Regina from Germany, Alina and Julie from Germany, and Andreas and Fatini from Cyprus.
Yes, I'm also excited to talk to Aaron and Graham and ask them all about everything they've been doing in the puzzle scene in the UK. Aidan and Sabrina have done the red car. They're working on also on the top board. It's a little bit hard to see what Alexandra and Regina are doing. I can only see like part of their puzzle, and they seem to be working opposite of each other. Okay, thank you. So they've been busy with the top border, and I think whoever's sitting on the left is working on something blue. And I don't see anything that's the person on the right is working on, but that's okay.
I put one
yeah, and Andreas and Fertini are also making good progress. The red car is built, the border is almost completed. So yeah, everybody's doing really good. We're only like a little bit over 15 minutes in, so everybody's doing really good progress.
Yeah, so we have Andreas, and if I remember correctly, he was one of the organizers for the Belgium championship that you participated in.
Oh, yeah.
And his partner today is Brittany. We also have Angelo and Ilaria from Italy, Anna and Oksana from, I think they're from Cyprus. Yes.
Oh, exciting.
Arjen and Frukia from Netherlands, and Ajalin and Franco from Argentina, living in Ireland. I wonder if they went at the UK Nationals yesterday. But they look like to be back at their regular living room table. But yeah, you can see, like, for example, on Angelo's screen, you can see that they're working opposite each other, and Angelo is using the box angled towards him, whereas Ilaria has the poster next to her facing in her direction. So that's also something, if you're sitting at different angles, one take the box, one take the poster, and you can both look at it in the direction.
Yeah, yes. That's really great if you have two images that you can do that, especially if you're working in a pair. A lot of the puzzles don't have a poster inside, so you're kind of forced to share the box to look at, and then you have to kind of rethink your strategy of how you sit, how you look at the box, and things like that. I always recommend, if you only have the box, to twist the box the same way that you're also building the puzzle in, so that nobody has to like do mental gymnastics to turn the image around in their head. But you know, if you have both things, then why not use both things, right?
Yeah, so I'm just jumping ahead because I'm getting hints that Lenka and Philippa are flying and that they've got about a third done. And yeah, they look like to have the most progress done so far. Not only the border done, but the big red car and blue and the green car and some objects in the background. So they're working really well. I also just jumped to Lena and Maya. They came fourth last week just by like 1 second. So they were so close to the podium. I know that Lena posted this morning on Instagram that, she was, I don't know, not broken her leg or something like that, but at least was is injured in some way, but they're still going to give it their best shot. And they're also making great progress there. So I'll leave Lenka on screen a bit longer, and we'll, we're still at the letter C. And then
Lenka and Philippa are about the same progress as Vicky and Tekla. Like, it's very similar if you look at both of them at the same time. There's almost identical progress. So
yeah, Daria Bertsek, your camera is off. Do you have a second device? Kinga. Okay, so Daria also has a device with Kinga. So then we'll see her soon. All right, so now we have Carolyn and Bettina. They're from Germany, so Lenka and Philippa. Lenka's from Slovakia, but she's living in Portugal, as is Philippa. Then we have Claudia and Lotta from Germany, Danik and Wies from the Netherlands, Dietmar and Isa from Germany, and Dirk and Lisa from Germany. And we just saw Carolina and Bettina just finished a car and then just moved it into position. It's always satisfying when you've got a really big section and then you can just, when it's, you build it elsewhere and then you find the spot where it fits in the larger picture.
Yeah, this swooping into place, I love that as well. And then suddenly the frame doesn't look so empty anymore once you have some things in there and you go like, oh, we did make some progress. Yeah, everybody's doing great. From all the people that we see on the screen, Danica and Vise are also working opposite of each other, and they're each building like from their point of view. And I'm assuming they will also eventually just like swoop it all together, and then suddenly the puzzle is there. Dietmar and Isa are also doing really well, working independently on different sections. And so Dirk and Dirk and his partner, they are actually working on the puzzle, and they're looking each at the puzzle sideways. So that's usually how I am doing pairs puzzle, so that nobody has to look upside down.
Yeah, so Elodie, I know you've got two devices, but both of them are not showing an image. Elodie, if you could check your devices, please. Okay, so we have Dominic. Elodie, please check your cameras. Dominic is from, oh, doesn't even say the country. Germany. Okay, so the is with Aurelia. Aurelia wrote that they're from Germany. Aurelia and Dominic from Germany, and we have Eliska and Christoph from Czechia. Elodie is from France with Maya, and then we have Everly and Anna Marie. No, Evelyn. Did I say no? Everly. We have Everly and Elisa from Estonia. Okay, I'm just going to check if Elodie's devices are working again.
I'm having a little bit of a tiny fangirl moment here because I know one of these competitors from a completely different thing from watching YouTube videos. So it's great to see you in our competition. All right, so yeah, Evelyn and Anne-Marie are sitting also next to each other. It looks like they are also at a hotel room. Then we have Eliska. They are doing really well. They have also a bunch of like free floating islands around their table, and I'm just waiting for them to connect them as well. Dominic and their partner are also sitting next to each other, puzzling on a really nice bright white table. And yeah, Evely, I can't really see a lot. I see mostly just loose pieces in the middle. So I'm assuming they are also doing well.
Yeah, so one of them has done the top border and the blue car, but it's towards the back, where she's leaning over it. Yeah, can you tell me how you know Evelyn and Anne-Marie?
So I know that Evelyn has a YouTube channel where she's mostly doing like video game content, and recently she had been posting a few like puzzle videos as well. So I was just like secretly hoping that maybe she would like stumble upon our channel and like notice that we exist. Yeah, I love her content. It's like cozy gaming with like sometimes like horror games and stuff like that in it. Like if you're interested in that stuff, like go check her out. Like,
is it in English or Dutch?
It's in English. Yeah, she lives in the UK as far as I know.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, so I'm just gonna jump ahead now to see everyone's progress. Like we're at 24 minutes and we have Lenka and Philippa, Farina and Karen, Vicky and Tekla, and Lena and Maya all doing really strong. I'm guessing Patrick and Evelyn are also flying ahead. So yeah, but Lena and Maya have just got like 20 to 30 pieces left. So they look like they're in the lead at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
And Lenka and Philippa are not far behind. Yeah, so they've done the cars. It looks like the last section is these series of buildings. There's just lots of like windows and doors and kind of very square features all just lined up together. They all kind of blend into each other. So yeah, it's like they've got the most people have done the top mountains and the cars in the foreground, and they're really just sandwiching it in from both sides. However, Vicky and Tekla have got more left in the top right that they're filling in.
Yeah, I love to see this shuffle that people are doing at the end. Like Lena and Maya, they're like, this piece that has to go in there. Let's put it in. Let's go. And you can really see the adrenaline, like in the way that people are puzzling. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they have like 10 pieces left. Vicky and Tekla sprinting. They are also finishing in the top right corner. Lena and Maya, yeah, we have like 4 pieces left, 5 pieces left. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes. There we go.
Oh, well done, Lena and Maya.
Woo!
First place. Congratulations. And that with an injury. So that didn't hold you back at all. Well done. All right, Kinga and Daria, both of your cameras are off. I know you've got 2 devices, but neither of them are showing. And I know that both of them are fast puzzlers. Please check that.
Now it's a race for second place. We have Vicky and Tekla finishing also in the top right corner with maybe also like 10, 15 pieces left. And we have Lenka and Philippa. Their pieces are a bit more spread out over the puzzle. And I wonder if that's a little bit harder to do the sprint at the end if the empty spots are like spread far apart, because Vicky and Tekla are just, and they're putting in the last piece.
Congrats, second place to Vicky and Tekla from Hungary. Well done.
Good job. This is amazing. You finished in like under 26 minutes. I don't know the exact time.
Yeah, and I just put Karina on the screen, and Karina and Saskia are coming in strong as well. They've also just got about less than 30 pieces left. And I'm sure we have some Austrians who are working fast. Yes, let's check in on Magdalena and Barbara. But yeah, so third place looks like Lenka and Philippa are racing towards that, closely followed by Farina and Karen, Patrick and Evelyn and Karina and Saskia. That looks like they're running for the top 6. Go everyone, you're doing fantastic.
Yeah, any time under 30 minutes for a pairs puzzle is just amazing to me, especially if it's a puzzle you haven't done before yet, and even more if you haven't done this puzzle as a pair before. So this is really, really good.
Yeah, I just added Francisca to the screen as well.
Yeah, last piece.
Oh, Lenka and Philippa claimed third place. Yes. Well done. Oh, they've participated in several pairs competitions, so it's really great to see them now get on the podium. And yeah, so now basically the floodgates open, and now everybody is, we're going to see some finishes, 1 or 2 finishes every minute coming in. Also got Veronica and Jana looking really solid, coming down to their last finish. They actually have the mountains left. They've done the buildings, and they're finishing off the greenish bluish section.
Karina and her partner, they're just putting in the last pieces as well. They ended with the pavement at the bottom, which is unusual.
Actually, we ended with a pavement. I remember that. We just had all these grey pieces left, and yeah, sometimes you do get some false fits, and everything just looked the same there. But there was a shadow under the car, so that helped to do those with a bit of black on first, and then...
And they're done.
Yes. Oh, well done, Karina and Saskia.
Good job. Amazing. And we're still under 30 minutes, so we're at like almost 29 minutes. So if your goal is to finish under 30, like you still have a minute, a little bit less than a minute.
Yeah, so I also added Francisca and Janine to the screen. They're working their way through the buildings. But looks like Maggie and Barbara are gonna take. They're going to be racing their compatriots Verena and Karin for the next spot. Yes, and Magdalena and Barbara claim 5th. Well done. Oh, and Patrick and Evelyn racing and ahead now, less than 10. Patrick's standing up now, leaning over. He's in a fighting position. But Verena's also hovering over her puzzle. And looks like they might have a bit of shadow as they lean over.
Yeah, but I don't see a lot of pieces lying anymore for them. I see like 3 pieces, and then they each, I think, have 1 or 2 pieces in their hand. So it's very, very close with Patrick and Evelyn.
Okay, so Daria and Kinga just finished. Daria and Kinga, both of your cameras were off. I'm just going to check now. If you can just show us your puzzle.
Well done, Patrick and Evelyn. Good job.
Excellent. All right. Daria and Kinga.
And Karin and Verena also finished. Well done.
Okay, so who else is coming in towards the close? We have Christoph and Eliska, Inga and Louisa. Is it? Or is it the other Inga? Inga and Katrina. And Inga and Katrina, well done. Just got there and took 10th place.
Yeah.
Congrats.
We got to top 10. We're still under 32 minutes.
And it sounds like Aaron and Graham are also pretty solid at the moment. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are coming towards the close. So I've just added Aaron and Graham to the screen. Kirsten, I think her partner is Tanya, is it? Yeah, Kirsten and Tanya. Then we have Maggie and Monica. And Francisca and Janine are done. Congrats.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, I had high hopes, but my hopes were even over, how do you say? It was even better than what I had hoped for. There we go.
Your expectations were exceeded.
Exactly.
Oh, Carolyn and Bettina here are doing well. Let's check in with them.
Sandra and Katrin are about to finish. They're putting the last 10-ish pieces in.
Francisca said they had 2 missing pieces. If that happens, always take a photo of your puzzle with the missing pieces and send that to us. Sometimes somebody else in the competition has the extra pieces and we can match them up, or we can arrange replacement pieces for you. Okay, I'm just going to check in now with Daria and Kinga. They had issues.
Yeah, I think they might just have spotty Wi-Fi in their hotel.
Yeah. Okay, the Daria camera is not working. Yeah, unfortunately, Daria and Kinga, both of the cameras not working. I think it's just the Wi-Fi connection is too weak. But Kirsten and Tanya are done. Awesome. And Sandra and Katrin look missing 2 pieces as well. That's bizarre. Okay. 3. All right, send us a picture, please. There we go. Christoph and Eliska. Okay.
So Astrid is asking, will there ever be a Gibson's 1000 piece puzzle in a Euro Jigsaw Jam?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
There you go.
I don't exclude any possibility.
Any possibility.
Yes.
The possibilities are endless.
Exactly. So, yeah, well done. I mean, we're only at 34 minutes and where are we? 10th, 11th, 12, 13, 14, 14-ish. Okay, so on screen right now we have Aaron and Graham, Maggie and Monica, Andreas and Natalie Bebo. Gonna add Carolyn and Bettina, and let's see how Denique and Vise are getting on. Oh yeah, they're also doing great.
All right, and I just want to say for anyone who's not close to finishing, don't worry. It's only 35 minutes. We have a lot of time to finish this puzzle. Plus, you know, everybody is working at different speeds, and you should just do your best and finish the puzzle to get your own best time. And you don't have to compare to like the super fast finishers that were here in the front. We are still super early. I mean, 35 minutes is like nothing to finish a puzzle. So keep on puzzling.
And one of the reasons why we do keep the time limit at 2 hours, even though there's a pair, it's just that a lot of people's first competition experience is actually as part of a pair. We have a lot of kids participating today. We also have a lot of like non-puzzling partners who are supporting their puzzling, how do you say, other half. And yeah, we really appreciate that. And so we want as many people to finish as possible. And yeah, I mean, finishing a 500-piece puzzle in 2 hours is a great achievement. And yeah, we just want to see as many people finish as possible. So keep going, everyone, and don't get discouraged.
Yeah, just keep in mind that like also a lot of people, like even let's just take me as an example. The first time I ever finished a puzzle together with another person as a pair was at my first time at Worlds in 2023. And we did one practice puzzle before, and we finished that practice puzzle in like 52 minutes or something. And I felt amazing about that time. I thought, oh my God, we have a chance. This is way under 90 minutes. This is cool. This is amazing. And then we got to the venue and we did the first puzzle, and I think we finished it in like 40 something. And I thought, this is crazy. I'm super fast. We're like in this to win this. And we made it into the final. That was the year with that really busy 1,000 piece pairs final, the Boston, what was it called? Boston View or something like that. That barely anybody finished, and I was so discouraged afterwards. But then I realized not even the top 10 of the pairs finished. So it just goes to say, like, anytime is great, and especially like anytime under an hour. You know, if this is you're in the beginning of your speed puzzling journey, or you're not used to puzzling together with somebody else, like all of these factors that play into how fast you can do the puzzle. And
yeah, and I mean, we also ask people how many times that they've puzzled together as a pair. That's part of the registration form. And there's so many people who have written first time or only 1 or 2 times before. So there's always new combinations with pairs, and every time you puzzle with a different person, you have to get used to them. So yeah, which is part of the fun, but also takes some adjustment as well. Yeah, so we just had a few more finishes. Andreas was missing a piece, but Meata has has 1 extra piece. So yeah, anyone who's missing or who has extras, send us a photo. We'll try to match you up. And apologies for any unequal puzzles. But yeah, Miriam and Yulia just finished. Teresa Vidiskova and Maria and Timea just before that. Looking great, everyone.
Yeah, I'll do this guy.
So on screen we have Maggie and Monica, Caroline and Bettina, Andreas and Fataini, Dietmar and Isa, and Lena Beata. Yeah, so this is quite different to the puzzle we had last weekend, which was in a portrait orientation. It was a photo. There was a huge section of trees. So yeah, always trying to mix things up a bit and practice different skills, practice different types of images. So hope you're enjoying this one. Well done, Maggie and Monica. Yeah. All right, finishes are just rolling in now. Carolyn and Bettina, high five.
Well done. Yeah, the done messages are just like popping, like done, 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 done.
Yeah, so today we had about 70 to 75 pairs. So it's always amazing to think that there's 2 people there, so that's like 150 people all doing the same puzzle at the same time. So much fun.
Yeah, that's so cool. I kind of want to read out some more of the
yeah, go ahead.
answers that people, because somebody said like if you're doing a pairs competition, that you have 2 puzzles mixed together and you both each have to solve one of the puzzles.
Oh,
so the pieces would be mixed together, but like each of you had to build one of the puzzles. I thought that was a really cool idea. I might try that, like
sorting there, upfront sorting.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Olivia just wrote in the comments, we're keeping our fingers crossed, standing right next to Kinga, Daria, and Joanna and Monica. So yeah, there's actually a Polish get together today, and it sounds like they're all got together in the same room, and they're doing the EJJ puzzles, and then after that they're going to be doing their yeah, whether it's a competition or working on a big puzzle together, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's really nice. So they're all in the same room, and yeah, the Polish are doing always very fast. Kinga and Daria have finished, and yeah, let's check in with the others. So Joanna and Monica are most likely also getting close.
Yeah, so we're a little bit, we're about like 42 minutes. I always like to tell people a little bit like what the time, which time are we in? Yes, Vicky and Tekla have finished, yeah. Ruji's asking in the comments. They finished second?
Oh yeah, we should also probably do an interview. So let's see, let's go back. Let's recap our top 10. First was Lena and Maya from Germany. Second was Vicky and Tekla from Hungary, and third Lenka and Philippa from Portugal. So let's see who of those would be up for an interview. So Lena and Maya not today. Vicky and Tekla not today. Lenka and Philippa not today. Okay.
Oh,
no one
no.
has time for an interview. Well, what about Karina and Saskia? They wrote yes. They came in fourth. Karina and Saskia, if you're there, you can yeah, turn your mics
still
on.
Here, yeah.
If you're still around.
Maybe they've left, because normally we tell people to leave the meeting unless they are placed in the top 3. But maybe they're watching on YouTube. So if you're over on YouTube, Karina, you can come back.
Okay, Lena and Maya are still listening, and they said they can join us. All right, so yeah, you can just turn your mics on when you're ready, and I will just make sure I have enough people on the screen.
Hello.
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 Hi.
This was the camera. So, Maya, come to me.
Hi, Lena. Hi, Maya. Congratulations.
Thank you. Can you hear us well?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Good.
So tell me about your experience today. How did you like the puzzle?
No strong feelings. I was just, I think we were just in the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maya as well in the bold sections of colors. So she started with a downside, and I'm good at busy puzzles, so I started from the top. Yeah, we're matching together. It was a good puzzle for us, for our strategy.
Yeah, that's great. So you basically each had your own little sections that you were working on, and then you were just kind of smushing them together in the middle.
Yes.
So Lena, you said you were working on the top part. Are you also working on it upside down, or are you working on it like right side up?
I worked upside down.
And for you, that's no problem.
That's fine. No. I can puzzle as well. So it's not a problem for me to look ahead.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Well, that's great.
shuffling
Then
pieces.
you're like the pairs partner that a lot of people would wish they had.
She's mine. Don't take her. In the German competition, my pairs partner was also she can't do the puzzle in the other direction.
Yeah.
So I said it's not a problem. I can puzzle in the other direction. So, and we made the 3rd place. So it's a good feeling to make a 1st place.
Yeah, to
Yes.
clarify, that was not with me, that was with another person.
Yeah.
Yes. So how long have you been puzzling together?
This was our 2nd competition,
Yeah.
but we've been puzzling, I think we met 3 or 4 times before.
Mhm.
We live close by, thankfully, so.
Ah, that's
was good.
amazing. I'm always
Um,
jealous of people that live close by with their puzzling partners, because yeah, it's so fun, so much fun to like meet up and puzzle together.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you usually do speed practices together, or do you also just social casual puzzle together sometimes?
Most
Speed
people,
practice.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you usually go for? Do you grab the Ravensburger puzzles? Do you go for like puzzles that were in competitions before?
I think a mix.
Yeah, most that what we have, and now we try more truffle.
Because of Europe Championship.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, in the European Championships that are going to happen this July in Budapest, the puzzle that is the brand that's going to be used for individuals and pairs is going to be truffle. So if you're preparing for that, it might be good to practice truffles. I think teams are still using Ravensburger, if I remember correctly.
Okay, we didn't know that. We were wondering if Treffel would sponsor every puzzle.
Or Ravensburger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think on their website, it's please don't quote me on it. This is just my memory. There's so many puzzle related things going on that I'm not 100% sure. But if I remember correctly, then for individual and for pairs, it's going to be truffle, and for teams, it's going to be Ravensburger, because the teams are going to be 1,000-piece puzzles.
Mm.
So you should still practice those as well.
Yeah, but it's so heavy to find 500-piece puzzles from truffle in normal shops. So
You went to a shop with a huge variety of puzzles, but they only had 2 kinds of Treffel 500-piece puzzles.
Yeah.
But we ask for more.
Sorry, I just need to interrupt for a moment. We are having a record number of extra pieces and missing pieces. So something went wrong there with the production. Really sorry about that. Everybody who has a missing or an extra piece, send us a photo, info@speedpuzzle.eu, and we'll try to match up that everybody has a complete puzzle.
Cool.
Okay.
So I'm just reading the answer to to the question from the sign-up sheet, and you had a really interesting answer. So I'm just going to read it out, and then maybe you can explain a little bit more, like what you meant. You said to have a variety of puzzles with different amounts of points, and having to choose the order in which you want to puzzle them individually. Most points in a certain time wins. So
Yes.
Can you explain?
I wrote that. I saw a YouTube video of someone who went to a competition in China, and they had the system where they had all kind of different puzzles, like piece numbers different, and some were even 3D. That's not my kind of tea, but it was still interesting. And each puzzle gave a different amount of points. Like a big 500 piece maybe gave 50 points, and a smaller 100 then only 100. I don't know. And the participants could choose themselves which puzzle they want to solve or try to solve in the time. I think some were able to solve all of them and got the maximum amount of points, but others, they can play to their strengths and decide what to do and what to skip. I think that was interesting.
Yeah, I also think that's a really cool concept. And was this a competition for individuals, or was this for pairs or teams?
I'm not sure. I think they had both, but it's been so long since I've seen the video, so I might misremember. But I think both was there.
I think this was the video from Donna Louise for Love of Puzzles. She went to the Chinese Championship, and she was also there with Alfonso from the World Federation and Diane from the Australian Association. And yeah, it was really fascinating because they were using Chinese brands, and the piece numbers are all completely different. Like if you have like a 3D puzzle of a vase, it might be 125 pieces, and then small puzzles, big puzzles, and yeah, they basically just did it like one after each other. And I also thought that was really fun, that you're not only just doing one puzzle and you're over, that you get to pick and choose a bit in which order that you do it. And it went on a bit longer. So yeah, that sounds quite fun. I could do that. Maybe I could organize an online version of that.
That would be cool.
Sorry, I was just counting the finishers in the chat, so I was a little bit distracted. So yeah.
Have you done any marathons, or do you intend to participate in any?
We intend to. I think both of us want to participate in the solo marathon that Kati is organizing.
Yes.
And then in November, the team marathon. But I want to practice for the solo marathon before at home. So Easter, there's a lot of free time. So I plan to try it. I want to see how exhausting it is, because I'm already exhausted after 2 puzzles. So 10 hours might be a little bit too much.
Yeah, it does sound quite ambitious. I mean, if I had the time if I was available at that time, I also would participate, because I would also just like to know like how can I do it. But yeah, like even yesterday I did 2 puzzles straight after each other, and also getting a bit tired. So yeah, it is just kind of like a fun thing to wonder, like what am I actually, like what are my limits? Yeah. So actually, I'll use this a moment to announce I'm actually organizing a Teams marathon in Trier on the Sunday, the 17th of August. It's that will be a 10-hour marathon for teams of 4 to 6 people. So you can choose, which 4 people are puzzling at any time, and other people are having a break. So we'll announce some information in the coming week about that. So if you have time, I'd love to see you there.
Yeah, maybe. We have so much competitions this year, because we meet us in January, and yeah, it's matching. So we went, if we can, to a competition.
So how did you find each other, if you don't mind me asking?
A puzzle meetup. We went to a puzzle meetup, and I think the both of us went there with a mission to find a partner for the European Championship. So I think after 20 minutes, we already decided that we will go. After 20 minutes after meeting each other.
Yeah, that's cool. So just a local puzzle meetup, and then you just by chance met. That's really cool.
Yeah, very lucky.
Yeah. Another reason to organize more local puzzle meetups, because you'll never know who's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. From my side, I just want to congratulate you again for your first place today, and thanks for talking to us, even though you said initially in your thing that you didn't want to be interviewed. But so thanks for chatting with us, and we'll keep an eye on you for the Europeans and for further Euro Jigsaw Jams.
Yeah, no, you've done great together. So yeah, we look forward to seeing what you do together in the European Championships, and how you go in the solo marathon. All right, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good.
All right, so yeah, everyone's doing great. We're having lots of finishes. Just a reminder that if you have finished and would like to continue listening to the live stream, please just log out of the Google Meet and then hop over to YouTube. That way it's easier for our behind the scenes assistants to keep track of those who are still puzzling. And yeah, we're just about 42 finishes so far. So yeah, just over half the participants are done. So yeah, let's check in with our next interview. That would be Lenka and Philippa.
Ja.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I see you're already busy doing another puzzle.
Yeah, we are training for the Portuguese nationals next month.
We did it.
Gotta use the time that you have together then. And it's the puzzle from the World Championship.
It is.
No. Nice, so congratulations on your second